And on your remote, you have like a blue button there.
Yep.
Go ahead and hold that to turn it on. Let me know when it's on.
It's on.
Cool. And then that front button is a vibration. So if you tap that, press it, you feel it vibrating? Yeah. So that's a quick way to know, okay, it's for sure on. Then we can put it on instead of like feeling the stimulation on your hands.
That could be a little interesting.
If you want to feel it, you can go for it.
Yeah. I want to make sure it's not too loud.
Which button is that?
It's the bumpy one on the
Side?
yes, correct. So right now it's on 0. All the way, it goes all the way to 127.
How do you change this?
The knob on top, clockwise is increased, counterclockwise is decreasing. And then for the collar, have it like the 2 points on your palm, and you want it, don't move it around because you want it consistent so it doesn't surprise you if you end up changing it. I think like 20 or 30 is like when I'll feel it.
You feel it?
And if you keep going higher, your thumb or your fingers will start to like twitch.
Maybe I'll try. Can I push the button?
Ooh, I want it lower first.
And this is your charger in here.
Okay.
You'll just like flip those there's like little caps, and you'll just plug them there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Super low.
See, I'm able to notice it.
Under like the left jaw or the right jaw is good, and you want to super fit it so it's not moving around like a chain or a necklace.
Girl?
Before you do that, let me see how tight it is. Stanley.
You want treats?
Come here. Come here. I'll take the leash. Come on. Okay. Notch or two more. And we go by the contact points when we're fitting the e-collar.
Hi, Beth.
That's another 2.
If it's too tight, that means it's right. Obviously, we don't want to hear her like gasping or like, there you go. And then with the excess, you can put it through the loops and put it through the loop once, and then you'll flip it and then through the loops again. Why is it doing this? All set?
Below equipment.
And then when you go home, you'll mark it with like a Sharpie or like a white Sharpie if you guys have ones, like those painter ones.
Yeah.
Or nail polish works too. What else? Any questions about the remote? I kind of ran already through the buttons and everything.
What does this one do?
That's called continuous. So if I hold down this bumpy one, it just goes tap, and that's it.
Okay.
And I'm still holding it, and I let go, nothing happens. If I hold down the smooth one, it goes tap, and it continues until you let go.
Gotcha.
There's an emergency thing where like after 12 seconds, it'll cut it, it'll stop it.
That's nice.
Yeah, but we're gonna be tapping. We're not gonna be holding anything down. We're just tapping the bumpy one. If we tap the continuous, continuous is still stronger, and it still goes longer. So if I tap, 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 that's the bumpy one. We call it Nick. And then the continuous is tap, 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 tap. There's still like a delay. So sometimes like the dogs will be a little bit more edgy because it's too much power and they can't think, they can't process it. So the quicker it is, they still feel it, but then it gives them time to understand like, okay, what do I need to do?
This isn't a button or anything?
Nah, it's just a logo. And then you have your battery life on your remote. You have the bars, and then you also get the green light on the corner. So it goes green, orange, and red. So if that's green, that does not mean your collar is green. So they're both different. And then when you turn them off, so you touch the red dots to turn them on. I hit the pager, okay, it's on. What you want to do when you turn it off is hold the red dots together until the red light on the collar goes away. Once the red light has disappeared, then you remove them. Because if you touch them, you see the red light, but you hit the pager still on. And so I'll just hit the pager again, make sure it's off before it's on overnight, and then in the morning it's dead. But it shouldn't be dead in the morning anyways. It lasts pretty long. Any other questions about the remote?
I think that's it for me. Do you have any questions?
Cool. So we're gonna find Sydney's working number. So the number we're gonna be using for training. So we have a few numbers we're gonna be looking for, and I'll point out. So we have like connection, perception, and working. So connection is like, as we're going up, we'll find these. Connection is like, you'll see like the twitch maybe, but then Sydney doesn't care. Like let's say she's staring at a dog, and then we're at like 10, and you'll see this twitch, but she's still staring at the dog. She doesn't care. And then we go a little higher, let's say we get to 15. Sydney might do this and like, okay, whatever, dog, duh. I know there's something there. You might see her look to her left, wherever the box is at, or she'll just like kind of perceive it, but she won't do anything about it. Then we get to working, where it's more of a dramatic like movement, right? We're not looking for like running away, although that is the first response for some dogs. When they feel something they don't know what to do, they'll run away. Yeah.
She startles quite easily.
Yeah. Okay.
So start at 10.
We'll start at 5, and we'll do increments of 5s, and then we'll give 3 taps in the most. So only tap when I say tap. So if I say tap, 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 you have given 3 taps in that rhythm. If I say tap, 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 you're spamming the button as fast as you can. What else? And then for you, just go ahead and just keep her there. Don't move around. If she starts to move around, just hold your position. Other than that, so this is 5.
Yep.
Cool. Whenever you're ready, tap, tap, tap. Okay, we'll go to 10.
I didn't even notice.
And tap, tap, tap. Okay, 15. And tap, tap, tap. Okay, 20.
I feel like she noticed that a little bit.
Tap, tap, tap. We're 20, right?
At 20.
Okay, 25. And tap, tap, tap. 30. And tap, tap, tap. Okay, 40.
What do most dogs respond at? Or does it depend on the
So like the first lesson is usually really high, and then as we go through the train, they start to go lower, lower, because they're starting to dial in and like get like they're becoming more sensitive because they're more focused on you, so they're more aware of it. But usually the first lesson for a dog, it was a reactive dog. We ended up on like 90 or 80, and then she was kind of like she was like twitching the whole time, but she's still like looking for dogs, and eventually, boom, she's like, oh, okay, and we're like, okay, that's 90. By the end of class, we ended up at 30. Yeah.
That's interesting.
This is 35?
40.
40. So go to 45. And tap, tap. You see that?
Yeah.
Good. 45? That's 40 or 45?
45.
Okay. So give her a moment here, and then let's try 35 again. Let me know when you're there.
I'm ready.
Cool. And tap, tap. Wait. And tap. Okay. Because there could be a few things. Sometimes we'll find a number and the dog kind of like does the jump, but it's because they're surprised by it. It's not that it's high, it's just surprising. So then as we go through the training, we're like, okay, this number's not working. He was just surprised. So then we had to increase it.
Yeah.
And this is 35?
It's 35.
Okay, and tap, tap, tap. Let's go back to 40.
She's like, what is?
Great.
Where's the bug?
And tap, tap, tap. 45. And tap, tap, tap. Okay, 50.
Ready.
Tap, tap, tap. Wait, go ahead and hold right there. And then tap. You see that? Tap, tap. We're at 50?
We're at 50.
Let's try 55. That was more perception. That's when she looked, she was like, okay, whatever, I'll wiggle. This is 55, right? Cool. And then tap. 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 60.
It's like there's a bug.
And tap. Wait. So the twitch happened, but she's still like, And then tap. Okay. So you see that? It got her to move and go over here, right? She didn't yelp. She didn't like freak out. She was just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go over here.
I'm glad. I thought there would be yelping.
Yeah, I know. With the little dogs, it.
All the way to like, the highest.
I know.
Maybe, but
I do think that we will end up going lower. So if we do hear a yelp, she's probably dialing down, and we should lower it.
Okay.
But if it's like, let's say we're walking, because we're gonna go over the heel command, and let's say she doesn't want to move, right? So she's like putting the brakes on, and we're tapping. She might take the hits and then start yelping, but that's not because it's tight. It's because she's frustrated. So she doesn't want to go. She's getting this. She's getting this annoying thing. She's like, I'm gonna start.
Talks
Yeah.
when she's frustrated. She goes like.
Okay, so we might get that. If it becomes too much,
You like her? Doggy?
is she usually a vocal girl?
Yeah. Very
Okay. We'll see how it is. If it's too much, we might have to do the next class at the facility because people will say something.
Yeah.
I hear you.
And they've said stuff to us before, not when I was here, but Jesse has been told something.
Understand.
Yeah. But other than that, so that's how we find the working number, right? Start low, you work your way up and keep practicing that. If you ever go to 127 and you're tapping, nothing's happening, and if you want to refit it, start over. Or let's say you get to like a number and like you're not even getting like the twitch, you can refit it, but then again, start over, because then if you fit it tighter, it's probably more sensitive. So then if you start at that number, you'll get the like, whoa. So start low and work your way up, low as possible, high as needed. That's what Jesse will say. Any questions about finding the number?
That makes sense.
Just kind of seems like finding that nice little sweet spot.
Yes, and then also be in mind of like the environment. So here, maybe it is 55 for the rest of the session. But then when you go home, where it's quieter, maybe it's quieter on like in the morning, there's nothing really going on, or evening, whatever. Maybe it's lower. When she's playing with her friends, it could be higher. If she's super hot and she's getting tired, the number's going to be higher because she's worried about the heat and she's tired. She doesn't care about anything. She's just trying to get home or whatever.
Higher stimulating situations usually correlate to
Yes.
higher numbers.
Correct. If she's staring at a dog, the number might not work, so you might need to bump it, and she's like, okay. And then you might need to lower it again because you broke that, you disengaged her, and now she's with you again, so you might have to lower it. So it gets very like nuanced. But you'll get the general idea, like, on walks, she's 20. When she's playing with her friends, 50. When she's, I don't know, swimming at the dog beach where it's super crazy, she's at maybe 60 or something, right? It's always gonna be up to her, and she'll let you know what her number is. So don't get married to a number and think, this should be the number, why is it not this number?
Yep.
It's just gonna be different all the time. And plus, the fur acts as a buffer. So if she starts to grow more fur, there's gonna be more of a buffer, so keep that in mind too.
She gets fluffy.
She gets fluffy.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any other questions?
Sounds good. Just get it. Sounds like treat it kind of like talking to her.
Correct.
If it's too low, it just means she can't hear you.
Yes, correct. Cool. So we're gonna go over the walking command, which is called heel. Do you walk Sydney on your left side or your right side? Or where do you want her to walk? Traditionally, we do left side, but we've done right side before, and we can do right side if that's
I
easy.
usually just kind of keep her like, if the street's over there, I try to keep her like away from the street.
Okay.
She kind of like weaves
Okay.
She'll be on one side and then Bob's the other.
But if it's easier to just train one side, left is great because then you have access to your right hand. I'm right-handed, so she.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people do the left because
Yeah.
they're right-handed. And then also, I mean, this is not the reason we do it, but like, it was traditional because they have their guns here and the dog here. So when they draw, they don't want to accidentally shoot the gun. I'll shoot the dog.
I mean, in Chicago, you never know.
So heel is walk with me, stay with me, sit when I stop. So if you take 5 steps with Sydney, she takes 5 steps. If you take 10, she takes 10. And if you come to a stop, she's automatically to sit. This is all done with a slack leash and her right shoulder parallel to your left leg. So she's here. If she's not here, then she's not in the heel and we need to correct that. So when we're starting, you're gonna start walking with her and she's probably gonna start here and then she's probably gonna end up passing. So once you see that right shoulder start passing you, you're gonna do an immediate 180. So she's here, we're good, passing, 180. Passing, 180, right? What I'm also gonna have you guys do is press a button. So I'll tell you when to tap. So Sydney's walking and she's passing and then she's like, doom, doom, what's this feeling? Oh, mom or dad's going this way. Let me catch up. Oh, it goes away. Okay, I passed again. Doom, doom, what's going on? Oh, they were going that way. Okay, okay, and she's gonna keep repeating that. Certain things that might happen, she might go to your right side. So if we're walking and she's here, we're good, and then she goes to your right side, you keep moving, you give gentle pressure back to your left, and then I'll tell you when to tap there. There's gonna be some taps going on there.
So she'll go back.
Yes, and behind you though. So if she goes in front of you, what do?
Turn around.
Yes. So if she goes like this, we don't adjust like that, we just turn around.
I'm literally.
It's kind of how it goes right now. Do you want to walk or tap?
I'll walk.
Another thing that we might see is like resistance. So she might not want to move. So if that happens, keep your movement, keep moving forward, and I'll tell you when to tap there.
Okay, she does that on walk. She'll plant and walk.
Okay. And then here, so go ahead and bring her back to your left side. Good. And then relax your arms.
Should we be saying heel every time we turn?
Oh, you have the remote, if you want to give her the remote. We're not going to be using any words. We're going to shape the behavior first. Once we get some consistency, then we apply the word. But it's also just to kind of give you one topic at a time to focus on. Just focus on turning, pulling to your left, and just keep moving. So like a lot of clients when they're walking and the dog passes, they kind of stop and like they're very awkward. But again, if she passes, just like an immediate 180 to your right.
Okay.
For the leash, we want to give slack because if we're too tight, then we're not seeing her make the mistakes, so we're not teaching anything. So what we want to do is go ahead and go to her, yeah, there you go. And then relax your arm. Right there, that's perfect. So like you see how you've created a J that ends right at her armpit.
Yep.
So if it's lower than your armpit, she's gonna start stepping over it and we're gonna have to keep adjusting it. If it's higher, that means there's not enough room for her to make mistakes. And we wanna see mistakes. And for your leash, what I'll have you do is at the loop, have your left thumb in it. So like it'll be resting on your thumb, correct? And then the rest, put it over your left pointer finger. And then the thumb will go over there and then close. Good. So that's like a lock system. So that's how we handle our daycare dogs. And we've had big dogs and they've never broke that lock.
Wow.
Sweet.
So if you want it in 2 hands, you would put the loop, the end of the leash, in your right thumb, and the left hand will be the pointer finger.
Okay.
But I think you have a shorter leash, so I think it should be in 1 hand, because if you do 2 hands, it's gonna be like this.
Yeah, and I like having a hand.
Yeah. Any questions before you get started?
I think it'll be kind of like learn as I go.
Yeah. And then what's the number right now? 65?
60.
Let's go down, let's try 45. Because there's been some time, and usually when that happens,
They can get read.
we start and like, whoa, okay, you know? So this is 45?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you hear yelping, don't worry about it. Don't console her, just keep moving. If we stop and console her, we're telling her, yes, you should be scared of this, we're sorry. And we just want her to kind of bounce back.
Sorry, we'll try to go at the same.
No, yeah, no worries. No worries, they're fine.
Teddy, Speedy, Speedy.
How's she with dogs passing?
We'll see.
Sometimes she barks, sometimes I think it depends on the dog, really.
Depends on the dog?
She's pretty
We
chill.
can't find a pattern. Some
Yeah, there's
dogs
no
she'll bark
pattern.
at, some she just wants to meet friendly. So
That makes me think it's
the
it's either
dog.
us or the dogs.
Okay. For now, if you want, you can do. What we can see, or what you can do is like when you see a dog coming, you can just pull off to the side and see if she'll bark, or we'll see what happens there.
Okay.
And then you'll give like about like this much of space.
Are you filming?
You're fine. You're fine to
I
pass.
don't want to like.
It's just a lesson. This is the training.
Okay. Oh.
Cool. So whenever you're ready, you'll start walking forward, and we're not saying any words.
No words.
Good. Good. And then here, tap. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Yep. There you go. Tap. Yep. Keep moving forward. And good. Slow turn to your right. And then here, keep moving forward. Keep moving. Keep moving.
I'm trying.
And tap. Tap. Keep coming. Keep coming. Good. Good. Relax your left arm. Good. Good. You can take up, keep moving forward, tap, 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 tap. Keep going, tap, tap. You got it, good. Tap, tap, tap. Keep going, tap, tap. You got it, keep going. And pull to your left. And you want to keep moving forward, but you're good.
Oh.
Good.
Sorry.
And then here, tap, tap, good, tap.
This was great at first, and now it's.
So here, this is shut down. She's trying to get away from it, and we don't want this. This is the first response. So we want the answer to be, no, you don't run away, you come to me. So keep coming, keep going this way, and tap, tap, keep coming, tap, tap, keep moving, tap. Good,
Good girl.
good. Slow turn to your right, and relax your left arm. Good. Pull to your left and tap, tap. You got it, good. And then relax your left arm, good job. And then tap, 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 good. Relax the left arm and turn, tap, relax the arm, tap, tap, tap. You got it, tap. Keep walking, tap, 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 tap. So you see this, tap, tap. So it's too low, we'll increase it by 5. And then keep the pressure, gentle pressure to you, gentle pressure, and then tap, tap, tap. So keep the pressure and then change your number up by 5. Tap, tap, good.
Girl.
And then relax your left arm, tap. Keep moving forward, tap. Good. And turn, tap, tap. Give her more room. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Turn, tap, tap. And relax your left arm, tap. Good. Slow turn to your right. Good.
Good girl.
And then go ahead and give her space to hop on the sidewalk. And then tap.
Whoa, that's a big stick. Be careful that you don't fall.
And then relax your arm. Tap. You're fine.
Eliza.
And relax your left arm. Good. Good. What's the number now?
55.
Let's go down to 45. Good.
Good girl.
And relax your left arm. Tap. Okay, we'll go down to 25. And then tap and relax and turn. Good. You got it. Tap. Good. Relax your left arm. Good.
Good girl.
Let's go down to 15.
Good.
Good. Slow walk. A slow turn to your right. And then relax your arm. Good. Tap. Pull to your left. You got it. Tap. There we go. Tap. Good. Tap. You're good, you're good, you're good. Thank you though. Tap. Good. Slow turn to your right and relax the arm. Good. Tap. Tap. And relax. Good. Tap. Good. Good, you got it, you got it. Tap. Good. Tap. Relax the arm. Tap. Tap. Good. Turn. Tap. Slow, relax. Tap. Tap. You got it. Good, good. Relax. Tap. Tap. Good.
Relax.
Tap. We're going to correct the jumping as well. Good.
Yeah.
And then relax the arm.
Good.
Good. Slow turn to your right. And good. Good.
Good girl. Good girl.
He's like, oh, it's not happening anymore.
Good girl.
Good.
Oh, this is what I'm supposed to do.
Good girl.
And then relax your arm.
Good
Good.
girl. Good girl.
Good.
Good girl.
Slow turn to your right. Relax your arm. Good.
Good girl.
You got it.
Good girl.
Tap. Keep moving forward. Tap. Tap. Good.
Good girl.
You see how easier that was?
Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
Slow turn to your right. Good. And go ahead and give her a little bit more leash.
Good girl.
Good. And then relax your arm.
Sorry about the no verbal thing. I can't help it.
No, you can, yeah, you can.
She's being good though.
So turn, tap, turn this way, tap, yeah, tap, tap, there. And then relax your arm. Good. Slow turn to your right. Good.
Good.
Now here, turn that way. Tap, tap. Good. And relax your arm. Good. Slow turn to your right. Tap. Good. So when you turn, keep relaxed because you're kind of moving her with you.
Yeah, I'm used to just kind of like,
Just don't move your arm at all.
okay. Good girl.
Slow walk. Keep moving forward though.
Good girl.
Slower. Slow turn to your right.
Keep. Turn.
Good girl.
And then tap. Good. Slow walk. 180. Tap.
180.
Yes.
Good.
Slow
girl.
turn to your right. And tap. Tap. What's the number? 15?
Yeah.
25.
Good girl.
Good. Slow walk, but keep moving forward. And relax your left arm. Good. Speed up here. Tap. Good.
Good girl.
Slow turn to your right. Tap. Good. Slower. Good. And then walk fast. And then slower, 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 slower. Good. You got it. Good. And then slow to a stop. Good.
Good girl.
So you see towards the end, she was like matching her speed.
Yeah.
So you sped up, she speeds up, she
I
slow
feel
down.
like I usually speed up to match her or slow down.
Yeah, should be the other way.
I know. I feel like she's like, what the hell is that?
And then at the end, when she curls this way, she's only doing that because she's expecting you to turn right, because that's what we've been doing. So I'm not too worried about that right now.
When she hopped up on you.
Oh,
She does that a lot, like at the park when she's scared of another dog, she'll like leap up on me. She jumps up on us for safety a lot.
yeah.
Can I give her a treat?
Yeah. So we saw resistance, we saw flight, and a little bit of shutdown behavior, where it's like, I'm gonna run a dead, I don't know what to do, I'm gonna stay here. But with this tool, we don't want that to be the answer, because if she's off leash one day, and let's say you accidentally hit her at a high number, we don't want her first response to be run away. We want it to be, where's mom? Go to mom. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And this is all normal.
Okay.
First dog's response to this is usually flight, because they don't know what it is. It's foreign to
She's
them.
exhausted.
Yeah.
She was thinking a lot.
This is, yeah, it's stressful. It's very tiring. But she's releasing all that stress because she didn't know what to do, right? So we're telling her not that way, not this way. And then since she's like, nope, I'm gonna stay here at that moment. Okay, it's gonna get more uncomfortable. And she's like, okay, I just have to go. And then she's like, oh, it goes away. So then when she does it again, one tap, she's like, she knows already what's gonna happen, so she just goes. And as this keeps happening, she'll stop doing that.
Yeah, you can.
Getting a lot better.
She learned.
And then we ended up at 15, and we had to go back up to 25.
Yeah.
Let's go down to 20, let's try 23. 23. Yeah, and then we'll switch. Any questions?
No, it's definitely hard to like keep her going when you feel like you're dragging her and zapping her.
Yes.
But I see the outcome is good.
Because we need to give her something to go to.
Yeah.
And this is, I mean, this, you're doing good because you're still giving pressure. Because sometimes the owners will stop and like, what's going on? Like, keep going. Because we don't want that moment to be like, because what's happening is like, oh, it went away. If I do this, it goes away. We want it to be, if I go to you, it goes away.
Okay.
Any questions before you get, oh, sorry.
Oh no, she does the lay down. I don't want to go down that street.
Yeah.
She does that a lot, and we'll either pick her up or like go down a different street.
Yeah. If that happens again, like what we did here, slowly start increasing it, but keep the tension, because again, we don't want her to figure out that that was the answer. Any questions before you get started, sir?
Is she okay? I don't want her to be like uber stressed.
I just see wheels turning in her.
This is good. It's good to see. It's good to get over that hump of flighting and like stress, because if we never overcome that, she's gonna be stuck here and she's never gonna get comfortable with it. But all this was really good and like healthy for her, right? It's gonna increase her confidence because she's like, oh, I just gotta do this, you know?
Hi, girl.
Yeah, she's tanked, yeah.
She's like,
Good. So whenever you're ready, you'll do the same. Any questions before you get started?
I think I'm good.
Awesome.
Follow by example.
Yeah. Go and walk forward. Yep.
Watch her be like a rock star.
No, she's most likely not gonna try
It's
anything.
a hard one.
Yes, correct. Good. And here, tap. Yep. So I forgot to talk about that. If she jumps on you, you keep moving and you pull away and tap, tap, tap. Good.
Good girl.
So when you come here, she might go to mom. So here, turn to your right, tap, tap.
Wow. She's
Good.
all on him.
Tap.
Oh.
Good girl.
Good. Slow turn to your right. Good. And then turn, tap, tap. Good. Slow turn to your right. Tap. Good. Slow turn to your right. Good. Slow walk, turn, tap. You got it. Good job. Slow turn to your right. Good.
Girl, see.
That's fine. We'll let this slide. She's got it. Yeah. Good. Go ahead and speed up here. Good. And then slow down. You got it. Keep going, keep going. Good. Slow turn to your right. Good. No tapping there because she turns with you. Good. Go ahead and walk next to mom, but keep moving forward. Good. Tap, 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 tap. Good.
Good girl. Good girl.
Slow turn to your right. Oh, there's a bike in front of you, so just keep, yeah, you got it. Good. Go ahead and speed up here. And then a dramatic slowdown. Good. Slow turn to your right. Good. And then slow down to a stop whenever you're ready. Good job. Good. So yeah, the person who goes first is usually the one that does all the hard work. But that's like one of the wonders about it is like,
She looks so good.
you don't need to have someone do all this over again constantly.
Yeah, it's not
So if you ever get like a dog walker, because when you press the button on 23, it's the same thing as a dog walker, press the button on 23.
And she was just like looking at you like so focused. Yeah.
What else? Good girl. So she did the automatic sit. So we don't say sit and heel. It's just we stop, they sit, and then we continue moving, they move with us. So we're gonna do a few more. And if she does this turn to and she goes to your right side and sits, that's fine. Next class, we'll address the constant like curling around you. Okay. But if that's happening, just don't worry about it. Just focus on like turning when she's passing and then not letting her go somewhere to shut down. So like under benches or like two people. If she jumps on you again, just keep moving and then pull out and tap to curl.
How about at like a dog park when she's playing there's big dogs and she's kind of like scared of the big dogs and she'll do that stuff? Like, should we not let her in those circumstances?
Scared.
It's like because what mothers do to the litters, if they see like a puppy in the corner and they don't want to socialize, they correct the puppy and they pull them and put them in the middle, and every time they try to leave, boom, correction, and they make the puppy stay there, and then they're forced to like kind of be there instead of like avoiding, and then that's how they get to be more social.
Okay.
So I mean, that's kind of just on her. Like, if she doesn't want to play, she's not going to play.
Yeah.
And if you make her come out here, she's probably going to be super stressed and just kind of like here. Right. And what can also happen is a dog can get in her face, and if she really doesn't want to play, she'll snap. And since I don't know these other dogs, sometimes they don't take that well, and they snap back, and you get a fight. So if she's doing that, like, does she do it right away, or she does it after a certain period of time?
If she's tired.
Yeah, so if I see that with my dog, I'm like, all right, it's probably time to head out, because I don't want a dog bothering her, and then she's like, boom, and then that dog goes at her.
Or sometimes it's specific dogs that they're just being kind of like...
She's trying to avoid
really
them?
hyper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Right, little girl.
Okay. So it seems, yeah.
Very situational thing.
Yeah. Probably just a sign.
The nuances.
Any other questions? Cool. We're gonna do a few more. So if I say bike, I think the best decision is just to use a stand still and let them pass, because I don't know where they're gonna go. I don't know where to tell you. So here, you can just go back to her right side. There you go. Good.
Like that.
And then whenever you're ready, you can walk forward.
Good girl.
Slow turn to your right. Good. Good. And then slow down to a stop whenever you're ready. Good. And good girl. So here, this is incorrect. So give gentle pressure up and then pet her. Some praise.
You don't want her lying down?
Correct. Good. And then you'll adjust to her again. And then you can go to her. There you go. Yes, yeah. Good. Good. Slow turn to your right. Good girl. And then slow down to a stop whenever you're ready. And then here, what you're gonna do is yep. And then tap, tap. And then tap. And then relax a little bit. And then pull up again. And then tap. And wait. Tap. And then relax. Wait. Gentle pressure again. And then tap. And tap.
Why don't you just say sit?
And then pet her here.
And she doesn't.
And then gentle pressure up. I'll explain in a bit. You got it, you got it. More, more, more. And then tap. Tap. And then relax. And good girl. Because if we say sit, let's say she does sit, then when we're in heel, it's going to be sit, heel, sit, heel, sit, heel, sit, heel. Versus just saying heel, that's the only word we have to say throughout the whole walk. And then unless we say break or like another command, and then heel again to start the walk. And this is good because then she's understanding, oh, this has another answer. Because let's say she did sit, but then she got up, we have to say sit again. And she gets, it wouldn't mean anything to her. So this way causes more of like, I need to sit. It's more discipline in it. So she's gonna stay sitting versus her getting up, sit, no, sit, and doing this whole thing. Because then we don't know how to use the e-cow to fix that. Because if we do it, then she's not gonna know how to do it because we never taught it before. Does that make sense? It's like heel. If I said heel and she was healing, that's good. But then if she passed, I would still need to tap or do something. Yeah. Make sense? Yeah. And all that's normal. Oh, yeah. Pressure, just gentle pressure, and then tap. We slow taps. As soon as I see the butt go down, I relax. And then if she lays down, gentle pressure again, and then tap. And then once we get that sit, we relax, and then good girl. I don't care that she sat on his right side. I care that she just gave into the pressure. She just gave into the pressure for you. What else? We're gonna do 2 more. So what you're gonna do, I won't say anything. If you see her pass, just turn and tap. We'll do, I think we'll do like 3 more. So you'll walk, you'll stop, and we'll see what she does. And then we'll pull up, gentle pressure, and then tap. And then what's the number?
20.
20? Let's try 17.
All right, we're set.
Cool.
Ready, girl?
And then from here, what you can do is you can adjust to her, and then you can walk forward and then do a slow turn back to us. Good.
Good girl.
And then go ahead and do a slow turn to your right. Oh, a lady yelled at me one time for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Good. And then slow down to a stop. And gentle pressure, yep. And tap, tap. And good girl.
Good girl.
Yeah, lady, there was this exact same setup and she's coming and then like she stopped and I was like, you're good. But then the guy was gonna pass her and she was gonna come, but then he just turned and she was like, oh. And then she's like, she walked around and she's like, don't you think it's a little small to do a video? She said something and I'm like there's this whole space to just go around.
You're on video now too.
And then her dog was like the one that was like barking at us and everything. I'm like, well, whatever, yeah.
It's good. She's being really, she hasn't reacted to any of the dogs. She's so focused.
Yeah, that's why. She's so focused, she doesn't care about anything else. And even like these like little scooter things, she didn't care. Like, I don't know what she usually reacts to.
Usually doesn't care too much.
Yeah, she loves people. So
Cool.
She's usually fine with them. It's more dogs.
2 more whenever you're ready, and I won't say anything. I was saying stuff before, I forgot.
All right, ready, girl?
Good. Good. Wait. And tap. And good girl.
Good girl.
Good. 1 more whenever you're ready. Good. Good job. Good. Wait. Yep. And good girl. Good. We'll actually do one more and then we'll switch handlers. Good. Good. So here, wait. And good girl.
Good girl.
So for you, when we switch, because I didn't say for you, which is fine, but slow down, then stop. Because if she's walking and doom, she's like, whoa, it catches her off guard.
That makes sense.
So like 4 to 5 steps, slow down, and then we stop. But other than that, she did really good.
Did you have to tap it at all past couple of rounds?
Like once or twice.
Wow.
Smart little shit.
This is smart. Ready? Good girl.
Good.
Good girl.
And then wait, and then up, and good. Tap, tap, and good girl.
Good girl.
Good. And you'll do 4 more of those.
Okay.
Tap. Good.
I'm tired.
Good. And relax your arm. Good. Relax a little bit more. There we go. Good. Wait, wait. Because she might, there, she did it by herself.
Good girl.
So for every stop, we'll slow down to a stop, wait, because she might do it.
See what she does.
Yeah, so we'll give her the chance to figure it out. Because if we're constantly, because the last client, not last today, but like I had a client that when every time they stop, they immediately just up tap. Immediately, and then the next class, you'll see the dog come to a stop and he'll freak out because he's like, okay,
Yeah,
I get corrected.
I'm gonna get.
Yeah. Good. And then there's 2 dogs behind you, just a heads up.
Thank you.
Good. And wait. And good girl.
Yeah.
Good. I think 2 more? 2 more.
Come on, bub.
Tap. Yep.
Yeah, she started getting distracted.
Yeah. Wait. And good girl.
Girl.
And what's that number? 20?
17.
We'll try 12. And then we started at what? Remember, we started at 60? I think, right? 60?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're at 12.
Good girl.
Good. And this will be the last one. Good. No tapping because she turns with you.
Yeah, I didn't need any pressure that time to have her turn.
Wait. And good girl.
Girl.
Good. So any questions?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
So we need to give her another command to let her know that she doesn't need to be here anymore. So we use break, or free, or okay. Do you guys have a word already, or do you want
Break works.
Yeah.
break? So what you'll do is go ahead and so you're standing this way. Go ahead and just stand this way.
Like this?
Good. And then you're gonna cue the word break, and then you're gonna use the leash and you'll walk her to the grass and push her off you.
Okay.
So break, and then like push her off you.
Break.
Good.
Girl, yeah.
Now she can do whatever she wants. Yeah.
She just wants to lay down on my feet. Good girl.
So if you want to give her like a potty break in the middle of the walk, you can just slow to a stop before you get to the grass. And then once she's done her sit, then break. If we do break while we're in heel and we're walking and we say break, she can start doing it prematurely. So if you're walking to a grass and don't want it, like right here, if you're walking straight to that grass, that patch of grass in the middle, and you don't want her to break, she might do it herself because she's like, oh, we're going to grass, we're going to break. Versus slowing to a stop and then break. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
What else? Other than that, nothing out of the ordinary. Everything went pretty well. She got it very quickly.
She's a smarty. She's just stubborn.
Any questions?
No, that was cool. That was neat to watch her learn.
Yeah. It's what else? But yeah, she was really good at the end.
Yeah.
What
It's so
else?
much better. It doesn't feel like I'm like wrangling her.
Like that.
When I walk her, I'm always like.
Yeah. So yeah, remember to remain relaxed, because if you give tension, it's giving her tension. She's kind of like, she'll go back to pulling because they have opposition reflex. So if we pull them, they pull forward. They want to go forward. So for this week, it'll be potty break. And she's collared up already. So collar her up, potty break. When she's done, find your number. Once you find your number, you can start walking. If she goes to the grass like we saw here, keep moving forward and tapping. And if you want to give her a, so go for it.
We use find a spot to like find a bathroom spot.
Okay.
Is that different than break?
Then break. It can be. So like if, let's say she was in a sit command and we want to release her, you would have to say find your spot to release her. Or you can say break, because break is like the whole thing, like you're free, you can do whatever you want.
Break is like bigger than
Yeah.
spot.
If you can say free and then find your spot,
Okay.
you know, you can do that. If you still want to say it, you can.
Yeah. That works.
What else? Anything else? Oh, so yeah, potty, collar her up, find your number, and you can start walking. If you find your number and, you know, well, you already did it, like, you know, increasing it. We have like a rule of 3. So if we're walking and she passes you 3 times, right? And we've already done turning and tapping. 3 times she passed you, we increase it. You can go by 3s. You'll increase it by 3. We're walking, she passed me once, okay, that's the first time, second time, and maybe the third time doesn't happen. That means she's retained it well. But then if the third time happens again, bump it 3. And you'll see her lock in and not pass you after that. Does it make sense? So you shouldn't be constantly turning throughout these walks. It should just be a few. Because here there was only like, you turned once and then you had to tap her for one time for not turning with you. I think it was with you. Or no, it was with you. What else? Any other questions? Okay. When you get home, like I said, mark that little hole we put her in so you remember how tight it should be. And then leave it on for 15 more minutes so she can relax with it and then take it off. So it's not like, all right, we're done, we can take it off. And she's gonna realize, okay, when it's on, we do this, you know. Trying to think anything else. I think that's all.
Thank you. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
It was hard.
For how long you leave it on, for every 2 hours, we like to just rotate it to the other sid because they can get sores. So 2 metal probes being stuck in one spot for a while. It has nothing to do with the stem. It's just the metal there. Let me see here. Cool. Anything else?
Thank
All right,
you.
guys.
See you tomorrow, actually.
Yes, tomorrow.
Yeah.